Here we go. Doesn't Jeff watch stuff? Would you like some more drinky?
I do want some more.
There you go. This is Deep Roots Hard Cider, Apple Crisp, award-winning cider. My wife likes it. So I'm going to do most of the talking on this one because you haven't watched it and don't watch it. I'm going to talk about, because everyone's talking about it, Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
Ugh, I'm out.
Okay? And this is why. Okay? I'm not a huge Star Trek fan. I understand the lore. I think people that love that show need to be respected, and this show does not respect the fan base. I'm talking about people we know. I'm talking about Dell. I'm talking about Ken Kara. I'm talking about Jeff Tomasachi. I'm talking about a lot of people who love Star Trek way more than I do. I can watch it. I think Picard's cool. Not the series. The series was not cool. Started off good, but anyway. Next Generation, kind of like it. The original series, I like it for what it is. Hey, Shatner's still alive. God bless him, right? But probably in the last, 10, 15 years, Star Trek has been it's been a chore to try to watch. And, the special effects are great now. The 3 movies that were made more recently in the aughts were just action movies. They barely have anything to do with Star Trek. But whatever. I'm not going to go into that. These are action movies, action shows. The special effects are amazing, but the character portrayals are terrible, and it's just... I understand what Star Trek is supposed to be like, and even though I'm not a huge fan, and I said this last year about that Section 31 or whatever it was, the movie they made, that was real bad. This is a TV show that people spent millions of dollars on. These actors were like, oh, I'm going to be in Star Trek, and then they end up in this, and then they have to defend themselves because it's their job. It is so bad. I don't know where they came up with a lot of this stuff, or why they're sitting in a room and saying, this people are going to love this. I don't know who it was made for, because it's not made for the kids. They wanted like Dawson's Creek. Rest in peace, my friend, Mr. Vanderbeek. They wanted Dawson's Creek in space. It's not even that good because I started rewatching Dawson's Creek. We'll do a little bit on that soon. Yeah, this is not that. It's not even 90210 in space. It is just, it's dumb. It's just so dumb. That's how I'm gonna leave it. It's dumb. And I say I rate things from 1 to 10, and anything under a 5 is terrible. This is a 1.
Ooh!
I watched the first episode. I tried to watch the second episode. It just gets worse and worse and worse. There is an alien guy who looks like a human, of course, who when he vomits glitter. Yeah. They're almost like they're messing with the canon of the show. This show has Star Trek as a franchise has such a rich history going back to the 60s. This lore that stretches like so many decades, and they're just like, it's like someone got drunk and I'm like, let's make something really, really messed up and see how much people hate it. It has to be like that. I don't know. It's like, why are they destroying every franchise that anyone my age liked? They destroyed Star Wars, destroyed Indiana Jones, Star Trek is done too. And there's also people I know, I won't mention his name, but I remember he said to me the one time when I said, hey, what about Star Trek Discovery? Did you like that crap? And he's like, well, at least it's more Star Trek. I'm like, that's not what we should. If you're a fan, you should demand this. And the actors are getting mad too.
But it should be good Star Trek if you like it that much.
Hire some writers that want to, ask the big questions, because even the original series, it was made how long ago? They had like cardboard sets and stuff, but they asked these deep questions about life, the universe, and everything. And they did comment on what was going on in society that day, but they kind of masked it a little bit. At least this is like up front, and the creator of this show even went on like a podcast interview, and he said so. He was like, yeah, it's gonna be more about like, our stance on certain things, and don't do that. Just give me good sci-fi. That's all I want is good sci-fi. I want good sci-fi.
Not pushing the message, right?
Pushing any message, really. Or if you're going to do that, give me both sides and let the audience think about it. Hire some good writers. There's some really good sci-fi writers out there. And the thing that is so crazy about this is the creator of Family Guy made a better Star Trek show than Star Trek. The Orville, I think there's 2 seasons or 3, I don't remember. But overall, that was a better Star Trek show. Closer to what it actually is supposed to be than anything that has come out in the last 10, 15 years. It's just, and I won't die on the hill of Star Trek because I don't care that much, but I care when, people just like, yeah, you guys are old, you Gen Xers, meh. But this show doesn't even have like an audience, like the young kids, the kids these days, they ain't watching this either.
No, this is not their thing.
And everyone's laughing about it, and I think I'm going to have some more cider.
My grandmother was a huge Star Trek fan.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. I think, and I really didn't watch any of this, but I think she would think this was crap. And she would tell us about it.
So now I hate watch it, and then I watch reviews from all the other bigger YouTube channels than us. They'll explain the plot of each episode, and they're not exaggerating from what I've seen so far, because I haven't watched all of them. I had to give up. It's just not worth my time. But when they explained the plot of the first episode, like they picked up on some really, really dumb things I didn't even pick up on. And the second episode got even worse. And, they got all techno-babbly with this. And, because they're like Nerdrotic, The Critical Drinker, they're big Star Trek fans. So they're picking out all this lore inconsistency that I have no idea about. It still didn't sound right to me to begin with. And then, like, they say this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. And I'm like, how hard is it? I don't know. Whatever. That's it. That's all I got. I'm not spending no more time on this. We got drinks to make and food to eat.
Mm-hmm.